Hello everyone.
Hello.
Okay, today we are going to do a group discussion and my name is FARISHA binti Muhammad ZAIN. So can you guys introduce yourself?
Thank you, Farisha. My name is HARLIZAN bin DARUS.
My name is FADZLI by HAIRULNIZAM.
And my name is EZZADIN by ASERI.
And don't forget IMRAN AHMAD.
Okay, so we are going to do discussion now. Are we ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
The topic of today's discussion is cashless payment is more efficient and safer compared to the use of cash. Okay. Cashless payment is where physical banknotes and coin are used in financial transactions. So the objectives of our discussion is to get everyone's opinion about which one is more convenient, the use of cash or the use of cashless. So, HARLIZAN, would you like to share your opinion with us?
Okay, thank you, Farisha. My opinion about the cashless or cash is more convenient is cashless because it's more practical and then we can save time. We don't need to go to bank, withdraw the cash money and then go to the shop or counter, pay the cash. So that's we can save the time. That's my point lah. Okay.
I don't agree with Mr. HARLIZAN because I think the topic is do you need to save time or save your money? So using cash, we don't overspending the money because we can see how much our money in our wallet.
Yes, okay.
Physically, it's more difficult for someone to hand over cash than swiping the card. It is due to existence of the paper money in your wallet that make you actually aware of how much your money.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Okay, but I think I do agree with you, but sometimes I agree with
Mr. HARLIZAN.
Mr. HARLIZAN.
Thank you, Farisha.
Because when you say about the limitation, even the cashless payment have the limitation on their daily, the daily limitation. You can
Control yourself.
Yes, we can withdrawal from the bank itself.
Okay,
So
okay.
The point that you just said right now, it's like the same. Cashless and cash, both of them can control the money.
Oh, okay. So, sorry for disturbing. So now, like my friend said that the time. Okay, now we talk about this point is like the time, which is that the cashless payment is more
Save time.
than the cash payment. Okay, I see right now. I agree with FADZLI, which he said that the cash payment is like the more efficient. It is because when we using cashless payment, sorry, we actually that we acquired to pay the additional surcharge, which mean like we using the Visa and also the Mastercard, like per annually, like a year, you need to pay 20 ringgit, the additional charge, and other than cash payment, there's no additional charge in using the withdrawal, the cash payment.
But speaking of limitations and also saving time, we can actually see that some people think that it's very worth to pay more just to make sure the time itself can be saved.
Okay.
Because we can see that Kuala Lumpur itself has the highest productivity level other than any other states.
Yes.
So that's why maybe for some people it may efficient to use a cashless payment method instead of cash.
Yes.
But what do you guys think when we talk about the safety of the platform itself? Like both I think are exposed to dangers of the surroundings, but maybe we can talk more about this. What do you guys think?
I think about the safety. We also know the issue of the scammer, but the bank also the improve their service, improve their to prevent the scammer. For example, they upgrade their system to more security, the tag number system, to SMS, to prevent that issue from the scammer.
Okay, I do agree with Mr. HARLIZAN, and I would like to add some point of based on the safety of the use of cashless, because you know, as a woman, I tend to carry a handbag or the wallet, so I think it is more safer to use the cashless payment rather than I have cash in my wallet, because you know, a woman is very
exposed to this
exposed
kind
to
of
the
dangers.
kind of
Yes,
dangers
yes,
like
especially
thieves
robberies.
and weak.
True.
We cannot protect ourselves like that. So that's why I think based on the safety point
That we are talking about, yes, true.
I think cashless payment is more safety than bring the cash, and just very convenient because we can just bring the card or the phone to the mall or to the store that we want to use. We want to make the transaction. We want to make the financial transaction.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
So now, we talk about safety. But I think, in my own perspective view, cash payment is more safer than cashless payment.
Yeah.
I know that when we bring the more cash in bag, always have a criminal case like theft, robbery, and something like others. But I know the cashless payment, we have been under the age of advanced technology.
Yes.
We need to change from the cash payment to the cashless payment. Okay, I see, and I agree with that. But in our country, in Malaysia, I think that the cashless payment is not suitable from now on, because in the rural areas, not all the person know knowledge about this cashless payment,
Yeah.
especially about safety.
Yeah.
They need a knowledge, especially for the old person with the highest age. They need a knowledge more about cashless payment, especially need to use the MasterCard, the online banking, as you guys know, like nowadays.
I think that's this time to our responsible to
To
teach them.
yes, to expose to them
to expose
that
them.
cashless, how to make sure that cashless payment is secure.
The important of cashless.
Okay.
Yes, but what do you think? Maybe when we talk about rural areas, when we talk about restrictions, there is practically restricted in certain areas in Malaysia. But when we look at a bigger scope on a bigger maps, when we talk about ASEAN countries, Asian countries, maybe African countries, it's much more easier to exchange the money in a cashless method. But maybe you can share with us, what do you think about this?
Okay, I think first for scammer thing, if you say the technology is more advanced,
Yes.
but I think the scammer also being advanced.
It's true.
Everyone is developing.
Yes, yes.
True.
So paying with using cash, your personal information cannot be exposed because you are using cash. You don't give your personal information to the shop when you buy.
No one actually knows who pays them. Yeah, true.
So there enough to say that there is no risk of personal data or
Yes,
account
okay.
theft when paying with cash. You want?
Okay. Okay. I'm at something. Okay. Thank you for
Fadzli.
Fadzli, because at something point about scams. Yeah, I know, like people develop something. We have R&D, research and development in banking, in online banking. I know about it. Because what you guys think about scam is one of the criminal case in Malaysia. Why you guys, which is HARLIZAN and FARISHA, still think that cashless payment is need to expose of the people in Malaysia.
And sorry to interrupt, besides other than scamming issues, when we talk about cyber security, there's actually a hacking system without even approaching the individual as well. So there are actually possibilities where the hackers may actually extract the money without the owner notice it at all. But speaking of which, when we talk about this cyber security, just like Mr. HARLIZAN said before about developing the cyber security system, maybe you can share what kind of program that are proposed to make sure that this kind of issue does not happen.
Thank you, Mr. Imran. Maybe the government should involve for this issue. Not only the banks or the developer, but the government must involve to prevent or to improve the system, because make a policy, like new policy about this to prevent the scammer. I think
so this is where I think we can convince the villages
Yeah.
to join in our developing system. But speaking of which, maybe you guys can share to us how does the cash actually help all these people in the urban cities. Maybe there's a way for them to actually we create more platforms for them to extract the money physically or anything.
Okay, I think I know in the urban area they are using more to a cashless. But when do we have something like
Payment, small
Small
payment,
payment.
Small payment.
small amount of money.
we need we use cash to buy that.
Okay.
And not actually all convenience stores are ready to accept cashless payment.
There's one of my point, which is like FADZLI is good. He want to say about the convenience store in Malaysia is not compatible and convenient to still need to do cashless payment. As you guys know, right? When in the village, but what you guys think, especially FADZLI, one of the initiative and effort, especially for government, to expose the cashless payment in rural areas. Like somehow doing the campaign or doing the cashless bag.
Seems like Izzat joining this side. What about you? You want to share something?
Actually, I'm not in their side. Like basically, I know.
We agree certain stuff that cashless is
what are your
actually.
conclusion?
I think based on our discussion just now, we conclude that cashless payment is actually quite good. But without a better system, without an efficient system, it cannot be accepted at rural areas as well. So it needs to be upgraded in knowledge, in the system, in the cyber security issues before we can conclude that cashless system can be applicable to everyone. But speaking of, just like we said before, we cannot neglect the benefits of cash. We cannot say that cash actually brings more downwards than upwards to people. So that's why I think everyone can agree about that. Yes, we can agree that cashless is good, but we must not neglect cash. So I think that is all for our discussion. Is there anything more you guys want to add?
I think it's all clear.
Okay. So if it's good, then
agree.
I guess we can go now.
Okay.
Let's go, everyone.
Let's end our discussion. Bye bye.